All right, let's dive in. Today, we're going on a quest. We're looking for that one secret, the one behind real, lasting success. I'm not talking about the flashy one hit wonder kind. I mean the deep, championship level success that builds a legacy. And our guide on this journey? Well, he's one of the greatest mentors in history, a man who seemed to have the answer to a question we all ask ourselves.
I mean, that's the big one, isn't it? Whether you're thinking about sports, your career, or just your own personal life, we're all looking for that key, that secret sauce that separates the good from the truly great. And to find that answer, we're going to look at the life and the wisdom of a man who did more winning than pretty much anyone else on the planet. And that man is Coach John Wooden. We're talking about an absolute legend. He led his UCLA basketball teams to 10 NCAA championships, which included an unbelievable 88-game winning streak. Just think about that. But as you can see from this quote by NBA champ David Robinson, his greatness wasn't just about the wins, it was about his character. He was a true master of success, and lucky for us, he was willing to share his greatest secret. So the story goes, an author named Pat Williams was having dinner with Coach Wooden, who was in his 90s at the time. Williams leans in and asks him, "Coach, if you could boil it all down to just one single secret of success in life, what would it be?" And Coach Wooden, he just paused for a moment, like he always did, because he wanted to give the absolute best piece of wisdom he could. And this was his answer. 7 simple words. It almost sounds too simple, right? A lot of little things done well. You're probably thinking, wait, that's it? That's the secret to an 88-game winning streak? But hang on, because inside this incredibly simple phrase is the entire blueprint for achieving almost anything you want. So what does a lot of little things done well actually look like in the real world? For Coach Wooden, it all came down to a relentless focus on the fundamentals, the tiny details that everybody else just blows right past. And for his championship-level teams, the very first lesson of the entire season wasn't about shooting or dribbling, no. It was about socks. Yep, you heard that right. The first day of practice, he'd gather these elite All-American college athletes and teach them, step by step, how to put on their socks and tie their shoes. And you can imagine them thinking, what is happening right now? But here's why. Wrinkles cause blisters. Blisters can take your star player out of a championship game. For Wooden, no detail was too small to be perfected. And this just sums up his entire philosophy perfectly. See, excellence isn't some magic trick that just happens. It's a habit. It's built by mastering the absolute basics until they're second nature. It doesn't matter if you're on a basketball court or in an operating room, getting those little things right is what separates the good from the great. Okay, so once you start focusing on those fundamentals, it naturally leads to the next crucial pillar, consistency. I mean, when you master the little things, you can do them perfectly every single time under pressure. And that rock-solid consistency, that is the true hallmark of a champion. Coach Wooden wasn't interested in the flashy, no-look pass that might work once but fail the next time. He knew that championships aren't won on highlight reels. They're won by the dependable, solid, and relentless execution of the basics, over and over and over again. Now fast forward a few decades. Legendary NFL coach Tony Dungy had this brilliant way of teaching the same idea to his team. He used an analogy that literally anyone can understand: McDonald's. He'd tell his players, the beauty of McDonald's is that their French fries taste exactly the same in Indianapolis as they do in Tampa. They are predictably, reliably, consistently good. And that was the standard he set for his team. Don't get all emotionally hyped up for a big rivalry game and then just slack off the next week. The goal, he told them, is to be like McDonald's. Make the same great fries every single week. It's the exact same principle Wooden taught, mastering the little things to create unwavering consistency. Dungy just gave it a catchier name, the French fry method. Okay, so this is where the whole idea gets even bigger. This philosophy isn't just about what we do, it's about who we become. Think about it. Our character, our identity, isn't formed in a few big, dramatic moments. No, it's forged in the thousands and thousands of tiny, seemingly insignificant choices we make every single day. To really get this, let me tell you about the Daffodil Garden in California. It didn't start with a huge team of landscape architects or a massive budget. Nope, it started with just one person. One woman with a vision and a rugged patch of land on a mountainside. So, over several decades, this one woman planted a staggering 50,000 daffodil bulbs.
She created this breathtaking 5-acre sea of gold that people would drive for hours just to see. And the question everyone had was, how in the world could one person possibly accomplish something so massive?
The answer was on this small, hand-lettered sign in the middle of the garden. She did it, one bulb at a time. She transformed an entire mountainside through the simple, consistent, repeated act of doing one little thing over and over again. And that is the perfect metaphor for character, isn't it? Our integrity isn't built in one grand heroic gesture. It's the sum total of thousands of tiny moral decisions. The choice to tell the truth when a little lie would be easier, the choice to be kind when nobody's watching. Every single one of those little things done well strengthens the person you are.
So in the end, what are we really chasing? For Coach Wooden, success wasn't about the championship trophies or the winning streaks. He defined it like this: peace of mind. It's that deep internal satisfaction you get from truly knowing that you gave your absolute best effort to become the best you could possibly be. It's not about beating other people, it's about fulfilling your own potential.
And that brings it all right back to you, right now. The path to your own version of greatness, it's not some complex hidden formula. It's simple. Not easy, but simple. It's about choosing one small fundamental detail and deciding you're going to perfect it. So the only question left to ask is this: what little thing will you master today?